Hey guys, Sunny here, and today it is Wednesday. I'm sorry there's no stream. I was very sick yesterday, spent all day in bed. I'm feeling a lot better today, but yeah, not good enough to stream, but I would bring you guys this video and update anyway. I will be back on Friday. I'm feeling again a lot better, so I'm sure I'll be back on Friday and we'll be doing the Global Lab live also. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff today. Tons of events, and of course a massive update, so I wanted to bring you guys that here today. I already covered the patch notes on Global Lab, but I'll just do a TLDR as best as I can in this one here. Not going to be a 3-hour one. And if there's any changes, I'll try and cover it, right? So some changes for SOC Warrior, got some really big buffs, lots of stuff. I'm just gonna keep it like at that level, like buffs, nerfs, and all that. I'm not gonna go into details. You check out the video; it's 3 hours long. So some pretty big buffs here for SOC Warrior for PvP. Oh, I guess that's another change, right? Some change to some abilities. There's one thing I wanted to see was changed because that was unlucky. This is what I was afraid of. This ability here, it's basically a Giga nerf for Awakening Warrior. It's one of the few ways of switching from Awakening to Pre-Awakening, protected for Awakening Warrior, and now it's becoming unprotected at the start, so basically losing the entire purpose of it. So that's unfortunate, but all in all, some pretty crazy buffs for SOC Warrior. Ranger is getting some buffs as well. This is for Awakening Ranger. It's some movement stuff, right, and a bit of damage. Yeah, and then CC on this one here. Awakening Maver, believe it or not, is getting buffs. However, is this enough to make it good? Probably not. It makes it better than what it's already doing. Some nice connection stuff, always good. But yeah, some buffs to Awakening Maver with no compensation. Like, so no, nerfs hidden in it. It's just straight buffs, it looks like. So that's great. Witch and Wizard is losing the Mass TP iframe. It's now super armor, so you can get grabbed out of it. This is a giga nerf to it for using it defensively, but it doesn't change too much using it offensively. So now super armor iframe, super armor instead of being full iframe. Awakening Wizard is getting some adjustments. PA is getting nerfed from 2 minutes and 30 seconds to 3 minutes and 30 seconds cooldown. For only Wizard, it looks like Witch is still 230. I don't get that, but... and then they're changing damage around. They're nerfing the fast cast abilities, but they are buffing the long animation ones quite a bit. Catalysm is getting a 50% damage, 50% more damage on Catalysm, Cataclysm, and also Aquagel. I think this is getting like some big buffs, Water Explosion, all that. Yeah, so pretty big buffs on the slower cast and a bit of nerfs on the one. So is this buff nerf? It depends on playstyle. It could be a massive buff if you rely on those already. Awakening Ninja is getting some stamina nerfs. Awakening Dark Knight is getting some crazy buffs. They're basically giga buffing damage from ranged. I like double damage in some cases. Completely insane. Huge damage increases for ranged abilities. Most of the ranged abilities are getting forward guards, and then the melee stuff is being more super armor. So they are, and you're getting like a super armor KD. I forget which one it is. One of the melee ones. It's gonna be a super armor KD now. So basically, they're trying to bring back the old playstyle of nuking people from afar and then will them down and then going in for the CC and the kill or the catch, right? I think Awakening DK is gonna be back big time PvP, but we'll see, right? SOC Striker is getting some buffs, more HP and stuff like that, and Awakened Mystic is getting some nerfs. Stamina doesn't recover stamina, and also big here on the vacuum, 2 more seconds cooldown on it, and the PS getting 10 seconds more cooldown stuff. So a bit of nerfs on that, and SOC LAN is getting some damage increases, right? Down attack on this one, and it now has a forward guard at the beginning, I believe. Yeah, it starts out with a forward guard. Pretty huge for that. Yeah, so that's the big change. Is it enough? Sarkaz is getting some awesome changes. I think, again, Sarkaz is going to be super back. More sustain, more regular damage instead of being all reliant on insta-killing you in the air. The damage is going to be distributed more out and doing like actual comboing. and better protections as well, if I remember correctly. Awakening Sage is getting... Okay, let's see here. There's some bit changes. Awakening Sage got absolutely destroyed on the global app in terms of protections and stamina. So let's see here. This is the pre-awakening dash from 200 to 300 stamina. It is now super armor and doesn't do a decoy anymore. So I think that's the same. This is only for awaken, not suck. Activation speed improved. That's the same. Stun to stiffness. Stamina from 150 to 150. I think that's the same and no longer possible recovery. And then you have this divine punishment. Yeah, okay, so this is interesting. This was 300 stamina on global app, but I don't remember this one being changed, so yeah. I don't know if this is really any better. I would have hoped that this change, this one right here, just didn't go through. The other ones I think are massive enough to really just like make it not bust, especially when some other classes going on, right? Yeah. And let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. If like 100 less stamina on this one, but then 50 more stamina on the flow here. I don't know. I feel like that's probably gonna be a wash. Maybe a slightly less nerf, but I still think this gotta be too much. The class gotta be unplayable. You play for like 20 seconds and then you're just hooked. Suck. Wusa is getting some really awesome changes. Which is why it's so crazy. They can really, like 3 classes here. Wusa, Hash, and what was the other one? Sorry, I've been completely cooked. What did I say? DK, right? Wusa, Hash, and DK looking to actually get really good, meaningful changes. That, yeah. And then they like really showing they know how to fix the stuff. And then there's other classes where it like just completely nuked or needs even more buffs, gets nothing, right? This here looks absolutely amazing. A lot of different changes. Reducing the reliance on that true damage nuke, and yeah, I think Sock Booster might be one to look out for as well. Some changes to Scholar. Instead of being 40, it's so like should be some nerfs here, right? 10 less true damage. Super armor has been changed according to skill description. They're removing a bit of the fall damage. So the Chill Guys, instead of doing all this damage from just jumping around, being uncatchable in the air and falling down, they're reducing that damage a bit and then increasing damage on the regular abilities. Again, to force it to actually use animations, right? And have a trade-off between doing a damage and then being vulnerable to catches or grabs, right? More HP recovery stuff. And this one here, Tremor is now from bound to a KD on the core. And then I forgot whatever. And then like the damage changes here. Nerfs and some buffs. Nerfs on the jumps, buffs on the like long animations. Deadeye. Yeah, stamina nerfs. Pretty big stamina nerfs. Yeah, there we go. Stamina nerfs. And Wukong is getting some awesome buffs. This here might be enough to, I'm gonna say it, make Wukong busted in PvP. I know people are gonna be like, oh, Wukong is already really, really, really good in PvP for what it does. It just lacks an important factor, which is why you don't see them, and that's the kill pressure. It does crazy damage. It has crazy AoEs. It has good catches. And it's basically uncatchable. Perma super armor, jumping all over the place. The problem with the class is it doesn't have the kill pressure. So even when you get the catch and all, you're lacking a good follow-up CC. You just pump out a lot of damage, but the damage doesn't often result in kills. This here should change that. So now it's going to keep all that stuff, plus it's going to have a way better catch. One of the hardest hitting abilities, this one here. The bound effects change to apply PvP as well. It's a massive 360 AoE, a bound. Crazy damage too, and I believe if you hit this and catch with it, you're basically going to completely destroy anyone in a combo. For how it changes the way you can do comboing and everything. So yeah, like it might legitimately be, it might just be busted now. We'll wait and see, right? But it looks to be sort of a Scholar 2.0 with these changes. But we'll see. Some other small changes all in all. We got more PvP balance coming. So last season is starting. Some good changes there. Some laws win, all that. More rewards. They're buffing the rewards significantly for winning and losing at all levels. Yeah, that's the TLDR. Just way more rewards. Also updating the weekly exchanges. Yeah, making some fixes to also blood, crystals, drop rate increase at Sakraya, some knowledge things, a huge update for node wars and sieges. This is the big rework. It's really massive. So I guess I can try and summarize a bit. Watch the full video for the breakdown. There's a lot of stuff here. 2-hour node wars are back for construction. Siege is completely revamped, where now you have the defending guild, and they have better tools now to defend. But the way it works is all attacking guilds will attack the castle holders. As soon as the castle holders die, the siege is over. And then depending on how you do, you get your rewards. And if you hold a castle, you also get a drop rate buff in all regions, not just the one you hold. So basically, they want people to just sign up for Siege if you can, and then just run it down and circ out the castle holders. And hopefully, the idea of this is, hopefully, the castle holders have some fun by basically shooting fish in a barrel, but eventually there's too many fish and they eat the shark or something like that, right? And just like, no real need for politics. Just go in there, have at it, and have some good fun fights without all this setup and who gets this and that and who's the holder. And yeah, I think that's a goal. I hope it works out. I hope it's fun. But that one is a big question mark. For Node Wars, it seems to be universal good changes for the Node Wars. A lot of stuff that people have been asking for. Also, new regions for Node Wars is being added. Edania and Urukita, I think. Yeah. Also changing caps around. And also to be able to do Siege, you have to do T2s. So they want to emphasize T1 is for the people learning Node Wars. So you can't have guilds drop down into T1 Node Wars and then qualify for Siege. Yeah, that's another change. A bunch of stuff here. I'm just gonna have to move on. They're also buffing rewards, right? Yeah, buffing rewards, more silver for doing Node Wars. Okay, that's just a ton here, I think. And there's like some quality of life stuff. Again, this is Node Wall. This was the big PvP patch. And it's massive. This took me 3 hours to cover. Also, this one here, this is my favorite change. An actual real scoreboard for Node Wars and Sieges that has support in it. This is the different things it tracks that you can look at. Time, death, kill count, all that. And finally here, ally HP recovery amount. An actual support stat. Super happy to see it. This here is great. Awesome stuff. Yeah, and then again, like some more things. And that is it for the patch. Okay, there's a ton of events, so let's get to them. First, Arena Solar is starting tomorrow, Thursday after maintenance. Rank season, and there's going to be a season pass. This year, I think they're doing a really good job with monetizing the Arena Solar stuff with these pass, because this is similar to what they did last time. You have a pass, and when you play games, you earn points, and you get the free stuff. Now, there's also a paid version, but the paid version is pretty terrible value outside of these orbs here. And the cool thing with those orbs is that they're not pay to win, they are cosmetic stuff. So, you get the pass. Of course, you have the regular side, which is the front stones and all that stuff. You have the paid versions. There's, of course, some of the stuff like enhancing and some drop rate, yada yada. This one here is what you're really paying for. Now, what are those stones? Well, first, okay, here we got the final one. Rewards here when you have 70 points. Really cool. 5 traits of lightning for the Volterra Horse, 3 Chronostones, Immortal Oil, and on the paid version, you have Avelix, Footsteps, all, and more Seal of the Suns, which is the ones up here, right? So for the Seals of Sons, you can exchange them for titles, unique titles. Here are the different ones: Carry, Please Give Me Black Spirit, Son, Crash. This is like Korean translation, right? So bear with it. And you also have an RNG box with the titles. And social interactions. Social actions and also dances that used to be in the Pole Shop. Like event things like this. So if you want the different social interactions, this is a great way of doing it. Play, dances, all that stuff. Right, now let's take a look at the actual event for this arena season of Solare. And I don't remember like having it anything like, normally there's been like win a couple matches or whatever. This is a big one compared to previous seasons. So here, achieve 1 ranked victory and you get a selection outfit. And this is ongoing from April 30th to May 7th. So like you have a week to win 1 match. And then after that, well, I guess there's another one. Wait, this is from the same... No, wait, this is next week then. Okay, so like, sorry, my brain's not that good today. I have read through this. Anyway, so then from the following week, from May 7, it's another one where you can choose another box. And then there's a third outfit in week 3 from March 14 to May, from May 14 to May 21. So 3 costumes, 1 with each, right, for the 3 weeks. And there's also a weekly event quest where you need to win 5 matches and you get 1,000 crowns, 10 well attendees, and selection of these here. But wait, there's more. That's a weekly one, right? And there's also an event where you need to win 10 matches and you get a ultimate enhancing box, 20 sturdies, and then a selection of 10. I think this might be the biggest AoS event rewards we've seen so far. I'm pretty sure it is. And there's more. We also got a hot time, 500%, 250% mount, and 100% drop rate. Should be going until next week. Now, I'm not 100% sure if we already have one running right now that expires. But yeah, if not, there should be coming one in. A new event also, fishing and grinding event. Gonna be ongoing from tomorrow, Thursday the 30th, until for 2 weeks. You can obtain the Box of Happiness in grind spots. And when you open them, you're guaranteed to get all of these rewards here per box and a probability of obtaining any of these. So you could be lucky and get multiple of these on the luck side of it. Yeah, enhancing boxes, 100 and 200, and then a box of luck. A box of luck gives you from 500 to 5,000 crown stones. Plus, there's also a fishing event where you can get 10, 30, and 50 million silver bonus fish. It does not affect the acquisition of normal fish. And also it's not affected by the triple rod and all that. And more about that. Also, there is a quest here where you can visit Creo and you can exchange. So you can hand over 1 of each. So that would be 60 million silver. And you get 5 boxes of happiness by doing that. Now I don't... Oh, okay, this quest is completed once per family and can be found in the quest O. And this is where you can fish it. Wait, there's more. This one here, it's a great one. We've had it a few times. It's an ore event. You can get this by grinding or by mining. Other types of gathering doesn't work. Only mining ore. So that would be out at Pilgrims or maybe doing corals if you're missing to get some of your crystals sorted out for life skilling or some tenacity perfumes. Great time to go and do that. And these ores are pretty good. They will give you, you can open them, guaranteed acquisition, and you get the stuff here. And then with a very, very low probability, you can get these rare, expensive crystals. And there should also be a quest, completed quest, yeah. So you also hand in 10 of the ores, and you can complete each. First, you can get 1 of these, selection. At least on NA, they're completely sold out. They are not worth making. You lose money if you make them. So if you're missing them, can't get them or whatever, awesome time. If nothing, get some backups. Good time getting some Maca backups for PvE in case they break. You also can choose 1 of these, And one of these, and this is the same as well, this one especially, the Slaughter, sold out because it's not actually that good to make. I think it's negative profit. Or it's very close. So great, now it's a good chance to get some of these useful crystals that are not on the marketplace. Yeah, so awesome event. And then, yeah, any spare ones you can just open. By the way, make sure you need 30 to turn in for the guaranteed crystals. And after that, you can just open them and have a chance of more. The daily login rewards are also updated since new month is coming. Nothing really special here. It's the same as always. Now they, however, put in the life skill scroll. That's a new one. But other than that, it's pretty much the same, yeah. Pretty much the same. Okay. New outfit in the Pearl Shop. This is such a Kuno outfit and a Mystic outfit, but for some reason, Mystic can't get this. Yeah. It looks pretty cool. Finally, not a K-pop outfit, guys. It's not the greatest in my opinion. I love the cloak, I love the helmet, but other than that, it's kind of like, yeah, basic. Another great example of why PA really needs to separate cloak outfits from costumes. This cloak looks sick. It's straight up Talon, right, from League of Legends. Actually Talon. This would be sick on other drips, right? But yeah, this is coming in, and it is for Ranger, Kuno, Witch, Deadeye, and Dracania. Now I already know, because we talked about this on stream, people already, well, why isn't my class there? Oh, I can't believe this Mystic can't. Like, why is it? This right here is also why they don't really make class outfits anymore, guys. I know people like bring back class outfits and everything. What you're experiencing right now is why they don't do it. Also, with the amount of costumes they put out, making male-female versions, it just means it's more likely that you get a costume you want to use, right? Let's say that you wanted this. Well, you can't have it now because this is for Kuno. And the next time an outfit comes out, and now it's for Witch. And we have like 30 different classes. If they make 10 outfits a year, then it would be 3 years between a class getting a new outfit. So, unfortunately, this is just a numbers reality. But yeah, personally, I'm surprised it's not all female classes. But the second we found out it wasn't, just people complaining, why can't my class use this, right? So there you go, if you ever needed the reason for it. But yeah, let's take a look at the Pearl Shop update and the rest of it. And it looks like it is back. The 1,000 pearls with a 30-day cron rod. And while it's not a 1+1, this here is the single best pearl box in terms of silver value. A 30-day cron rod is worth way more value than 1,000 pearls could buy you in terms of silver value. So this is, even though it's only 30 days, it is just the best value. It adds the most amount if you're fishing overnight every day. Of course, if you don't do fishing, why would you need it? But yeah, it is actually really high value. So yeah, it's back. I know a lot of people have been hoping that we will get one soon. There is also some more coupons here coming in. And again, I expect us to get the same. There is a 10%, 20% coupon, right? I believe this here is 10k pearls. And this would be 5k pearls. Might be a slight difference when we get it. Then we have the outfit. We already covered that. The Solar stuff. And got some more Gamba boxes. 70% off. Yeah. 2 Gambas and a costume. And some backups thingies. We have another Gamba box here. Once per family. Like 70% off. Wait for Kashira's video. Link in the description. As always, guys. Kashira is going to do the numbers on this. You got plenty of time. Don't worry about it. Never buy stuff until the math is done. If you want my advice. So wait for Kashira's video to find out if these are actually good value. But they look like they're pretty solid. 70% off. And here a 20% coupon, right? Nice stack if you got a bit of that to use. We got, ooh, Ancient Treasure Chest. Is this the one that's the best one? I forget if it's this one or if it's the blue one that's the best one. But yeah, we got the Ancient Treasure Chest back. We got a 1+1, 5+5 basically. They're always a good deal. And some regular ones, right? 70 at a 20% discount with some of these faded. Wait for Kashir's video, guys. Trust, just wait. He'll do the math on it, but I believe those are some of the better ones. We got some 50% off packages here. Yeah. I'm really tired. Guys, that was it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will be back on Friday. Have a great one.